Here recently, I've been taking my mornings slow. I've been waking up early and getting outside, not just to get my body moving, but also to ground myself and have a moment just for me. And in Texas, early morning is pretty much the only time you can go outside, so gotta take advantage of that. And I usually start out my morning walks just trying to set an intention for my day. Really asking myself, how do I feel today? How did I wake up feeling? And what is it that I really want to call into my day? And I also just love stopping and admiring nature, admiring the way that the light shines through the trees, admiring the wildflowers, and collecting rocks and other little trinkets along the way. I spend most of my time just walking and listening to a podcast and just trying to immerse myself in that presence, trying to remain thankful for these little moments that I've been gifted with, because it is in these little moments that we truly get to experience life. And then, after the stillness of my morning, I'm ready to start my day. I am pretty behind on things that I want to get done today. Usually it's 11:30 right now, but usually by this time I have more that I actually get done during my day. But I had a late start, and sometimes you just do. Sometimes you just wake up later. But right now I'm about to go run an errand. I'm going to do every week. We usually go pick up this produce box. It's like a 15-pound produce box, I believe. It's local. They give us $20 worth of produce, and there's just so many things in it, and it's really like Christmas basically when we open it. So I'm about to go pick that up, maybe stop by the grocery store, and then come back and actually do everything that I wanted to accomplish today. So yeah, gonna go get this produce. It's Christmas time. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Tomatoes, lettuce, bananas. When I tell you this was all $20, like, this is a real hookup. I cannot. Oh my god. So basically, I'm trying every day to eat some apple cider vinegar, to drink some in my water. A tablespoon, it says a tablespoon per 8 ounces, but it also says you can do it 3 times a day. I only do it once, but it's something I've been doing this summer. Usually in like the fall and winter, I do something hot, and I do like more of a hot drink. I'll switch it up a little bit, but it's supposed to be really good for your digestion, so that's something I'm doing. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to eat for lunch. Probably squash, a shit ton of vegetables, and some fruits. I don't know, but I still have so much I need to do. Also, probably going to go to the pool later, so we'll see about that. It is so hot outside. I don't know if you guys have been to Texas recently, but there's not a single day that I can remember recently where it was underneath 100 degrees outside. And it is so hot. So I actually went to the pool and I actually got some of the things I need to do done. And really, the things that I need to do are journaling, drawing my affirmation oracle cards, and then drawing my regular oracle cards, and then just like reading a little bit. Those are like the things that each day I tell myself that I really like, I have to do no matter what. I just have to just journal, honestly. Journal and maybe read a little bit. I have to actually make that time for myself. Summertime, I'm like, I'm going, I'm having fun, I'm trying to be in the sun, I'm trying to get my vitamin D, I'm trying to just like do things outside and feel good. And that's just like where I feel most myself. Honestly, I feel most myself when I'm sweaty and when I'm dirty. Like, I feel most myself when I have dirt still on me, I have sunblock on me, I can smell bug spray on me, and I'm sweaty and I probably need a shower. That is when I feel my most like best self. I don't really know how to explain that. Like, my most authentic, like grounded, like go with the flow, like Lacey's feeling good self. That's when I feel good. But you know, today I haven't meditated, and that's not something that I do every single day, but it's something that like I make time for when I really need to. But like some days I'm just going, I'm just doing things, I'm just feeling good, and I don't meditate every single day. It's usually every other day, every 2 days. I try to do it more, but I'm not perfect, so it's fine. But speaking of meditating, I did want to tell you guys about this little story. I won't go into too much detail. I told my sister about it. I told my boyfriend about it. I'm probably annoying everyone in the world about it because I put it on Instagram. But it's something that I had to share. So I did this meditation through this course that I'm taking the other day. And basically it was like a meditation where you go back to the first moment in your life where something basically traumatic happened. And you're basically on a timeline and you're looking at your past self and then you're looking at your future self and you're jumping from moment to moment basically. And you're going back to this timeline where something traumatic in your life happened. And this timeline, I saw my mother at 6 months pregnant. And let's back up real quick. I need to preface this by saying a few days ago, I actually had this, I'm one of those people that has like random messages, random things come into my brain, and I don't ever really know why, but they come into my brain and I'm like, okay, well, I need to take note of this. I need to write it down. It's a message, but I don't really know what's happening. So a few days ago, I had the date, July 27th, come back in my brain. And so I was like, okay, I don't really know what this is, but I'm going to take note of it, whatever. So flashback 2 days later, I'm doing this meditation, and as soon as I start the meditation, I'm visualizing tornadoes, and I don't really know why. So I'm visualizing tornadoes, and I'm like, all right, there are tornadoes. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure if that's symbolic of something, what's happening, whatever. So I go back to this moment in my life, this traumatic experience, and I see my mother at 6 months pregnant. I'm not going to go into the details, not going to go into like what happened, what the traumatic experience was, but there's something traumatic that happened to me while I was in my mother's womb at 6 months pregnant. And so tornadoes, and I was like, okay, so 6 months pregnant, this would have put her at July. And so I look up, tornadoes in July, the year I was born, the place I was born, and I kid you not, the exact date that had been coming in my brain 2 days prior was when a tornado passed where I was born. And I was like, okay. The reason that this is kind of crazy to me is because, for one, it shows really the power of what we have access to in our brain. We have access to experiences, past life experiences, generational experiences, trauma. We have access to a lot of just shit that has happened to us that we don't really realize, that over time we've blocked out, that just day to day we get caught up in things, and that it's just a piece of our brain that we don't really access. And so that to me is astounding in itself. If you've ever done psilocybin, then you understand what I say when I mean like you actually have so much information in your brain that you don't realize that you do. And then another reason that this was really crazy for me in such a good way is that it's just one of those things that kind of connects everything together. When you start to recognize your trauma, but not only recognize your trauma, when you start to recognize your trauma and accept it, and then things start coming up for you. Other things come out of the woodwork once you decide that you want to do the work. And that is my life purpose. You know, that is one of the reasons that I exist. I tell people all the time, like, people always ask me, like, what's your job? What do you do for a living? And honestly, what I say is my mental health, my trauma. That is what I am here to do. Is I'm here to heal. I'm here to exist. I'm here to grow. I'm here to experience things. I'm here to just learn about myself, learn about my past experiences, learn about my lineage. And I'm doing this for my future lineage. I'm doing this for the children that I don't have yet. And that is why I do what I do, because it's worth it. It's worth it to uncover secrets and trauma and limiting beliefs, and then uncover more about yourself. And it's just really a relationship that's never going to stop with yourself. So I just wanted to share that. So I am having a good time, you know, today, doing my summer thing. I'm probably going to go do some editing because I just recorded an inner child affirmation video that I'm pretty excited about. I love recording those. I don't really know why. It's probably because I more do them for myself than for others, and then others benefit from it. And it's just an endless cycle of healing. And so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to make some fajitas for dinner. And yeah, I'm just going to chill out. I love you. See you soon. Bye.